Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Listen, Tameka Chapman here, founder of energizeHER. I am here because I want to talk to you about something. In February 2025, the only thing that I am talking about, the only thing that I'm preaching about, teaching about, talking about, living, breathing, and believing is that we are going to stop playing small. No more playing small. No more playing yourself down. No more self-doubt. No more letting others get in your head and talk you out of the thing that you know you're called to do. None of that, right? And so what I want to do right now is I want to share a little insights, right, on helping you to pursue your dreams and your goals on purpose. But before I do that, I want to talk about the real reason you're hesitating to pursue your dreams. The real reason you're hesitating to pursue your dreams. Like there's so many, I mean, we have excuses galore, right? I mean, hello, wave your hand. I know I'm not the only one of, I've been able to make excuses. I mean, I've made excuses. I mean, people may not believe it, but I've made excuses in the past for not doing something. I've allowed self doubt to get in the way one or two times in my past. I've allowed, others not thinking that I would be successful or to achieve the goal that I was going for to, make me pause a little bit or halt in my tracks a little bit. However, there was a reason for that. And so what I want to talk about right now is the real reason you're hesitating in pursuing your dreams. The real reason. I know I'm not by myself, right? So here's three. I'm going to share three reasons right now. And if either of these apply to you, or if all of them apply to you, I got a solution for you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave you hanging like that. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. So proper introduction. I'm Tameka Chapman, founder of energizeHER, where our goal is to actually have conversations that help to normalize the conversation of mental wellness for women around the globe, helping you to learn to love the life you live right now. And we do that with connections, community, and conversations. And today we're having a conversation. So whenever you tune in, talk back to me. Let me know if any of these reasons, these excuses have kept you from pursuing your dream. Number one, you're protecting yourself from the potential disappointment, right? I mean, hold on. What is that thing called? Our bodies automatically go into that fight or flight. Our bodies automatically begin to shutting down other things that won't allow us to experience fear or hurt or disappointment in some kind of way. And I think mentally, a lot of times we do that, right? You're protecting yourself from potential disappointment by calling it not the right time. Really? Is it really not the right time? Or is it just you're scared? Are you afraid of all of the unknowns? And a lot of times that's really what it is. You're actually postponing your joy. You're postponing your success, which in turns postpone your joy, because you'll get joy out of actually accomplishing it. You'll get joy out of succeeding and reaching your goal, right? So when you keep saying, "Oh, it's not the right time," "Oh, I got to get this ready," "Oh, I got to do that," "I got to do this and I have to do that." Yeah, that's called procrastination, okay? So here's the thing. You may want to protect yourself from disappointment, and that is good. That is really good. But when it comes to a lot of factors that you may not have control over, you really, you're really just holding yourself back from the what if. Okay, well, if you say what if, here's my response to that. What if it don't happen? What if that failure that you've conjured in your head, what if that don't happen? Then what? You'll continue to go on into your success, to reaching your goal. Oh, it's not the right time. Well, what if it is the right time? Oh, I don't have this lined up. Well, what if you don't need that lined up? Right? I am under the true understanding that regardless of what it is that we are striving to do, regardless of what it is that we are desiring to do, um, God places us in position for what we need to do, right? And then he will also send people along the way to be in path that will allow us to connect, to continue to expand, and to really do all of the things, right? So when we're saying it's not the right time, if you have gotten the word, the download from God of what you should be doing, if you feel called and pulled and purposed to doing a thing, then you are delaying your own joy, happiness, satisfaction, goals. You are delaying your life because until you do that thing, it's going to be on you. It won't let you go, right? So here's the second thing. Reasons why you are hesitating to pursue your dreams. You're waiting for somebody to give you permission or validation. Oh, listen, I've said this for too long, for years, at least the last 10, 12, 15 years. I've been telling people stop seeking permission, validation, okay, approval, the head nod from anybody that's not called to do what you're supposed to be doing. The only green light you need is your own. The only yes you need is your own. You're the only person that's going to take the first step, the next step, and the next step after that. You're ultimately responsible for your goals and reaching your goals, being in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. So when you are waiting for somebody to give you the okay, it's not going to happen. But here's the thing. Here's one thing that I do know. One thing that I do know is there are a lot of people who will never give you the okay to move forward. You know why? Unfortunately, even if they're in your life or not, they don't want you to move past them. They don't want you to elevate before they do. And that's very unfortunate that in today's time, in our culture, um, in our circles, that we still have to deal with that kind of thinking. Why? I don't know. I don't think that way. So I don't know why people would not want you to elevate or to move forward closer to your goal. It's not going to stop them from getting their goal. But there's this competition, this unspoken competition that it's just too much. It is just too much. You should not be competing with each other. Yeah, okay, in business, there's always competition in business, right? But when you're in your inner circle and you are looking for your circle to speak life into you to help you elevate and get to your next level, and you don't get that, is disheartening. It can be very disheartening, but it also is a sign that you're in the wrong circle. We're going to say that, okay? You're in the wrong circle. When they won't uplift you, I mean, even if you're going the wrong way, if they're not going to give you a word of, you may want to, shift it a little bit. I'm not saying to talk you off of it, but to help you give you some better guidance into what it is that you're doing. You may be in the wrong circle. So that's the second real reason why you're hesitating pursuing your dreams, is because you too focus on somebody telling you it's okay to go for your dreams. No, if you have a download, if you have a real relationship with God and God has told you, listen, this is what you need to do, then you need to do it. Nobody else needs to give you permission to do it. If you need to cut some stuff off, cut some people off, cancel them back on some things, postpone some things to make room for the thing that God has told you to go do, then that's what you need to do. All right. So here's the third real reason why you're hesitating to pursue your dreams. You're confused. You're confused, right? But let me tell you what you're confused about. You're confused about preparation versus procrastination. Okay? We are constantly in a learning phase. We're constantly researching, right? And when that's all you're doing, you're not taking action. When you're constantly researching, constantly trying to learn something, and you're constantly sitting back taking notes, I mean, you're the best note taker under the sun, okay? You got notebooks lined up for days, but you are not taking any action on all of those notes you didn't take. You didn't took. Yes, you done took. Okay. You have not taken any action towards anything that you've written down. Why? You're not preparing, you are procrastinating. Preparation means let me go get this ring light. Let me go get this microphone. Let me get this webcam, right? Let me get my notes pulled up so I'll make sure that I stay on target, right? Let me get my mindset right. Let me pull my hair back in this little ball real quick, right? Let me clean my glasses so you can see me. That's preparation for what you're getting ready to do. Not, oh, let me go to this next webinar. Let me just make sure I know what I know. Right? Now here's the thing. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I have been there. I am guilty. I have been there far too many times that I care to even admit. Because for me, I am a forever learner and I will always look to learn something. But there's a thing about me is I'm not just learning to keep it to, now I know all of this stuff. I've taken notes on it. I'm sharing it with my crew. Okay. I'm taking action on the things that I have written down. I am actually doing a thing. As a matter of fact, this video is the combination of me doing a thing based on something that I've recently learned. So I want you to do that thing too. I don't care what it is that you feel called to do, whatever that is. Start a business, get a certification, apply for a promotion, right? A relationship, whatever that thing is. I want you to stop getting prepared because you are past preparation. You are prepared enough. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out on a limb, a sturdy limb, a real sturdy limb, and say everything that you need to actually do the thing that you are called to do is already inside of you. That's it. Everything that you need to do the thing that you were called to do is already inside of you. You just need to tap inside of it. You just need to step boldly and take that first step. You need to stop being afraid of the what ifs, the unknowns. You need to stop. Oh, I need to protect myself from what I know is getting ready to happen. You don't know it. You don't know it because you haven't even taken the first step to even try. But if you go into, trying to reach your goal with the mindset of it's not going to work, you know what? It's not going to work. If you go into it with, okay, it's going good for right now, but I know something about to happen. You know what? Something about to happen, right? So I want you to have a different mindset. I want you to shift your mindset into hope, into optimism, into enthusiasm, into success, into thinking, you know what? I'm doing this. And when I do this, I am sure that I'm going to succeed in doing and reaching my goal. Now, it may not happen on the first time, and that is okay. So what? That means you've learned something that didn't work for you. That means you now have another opportunity to do it and to keep going, but shifting and adjusting what didn't work so that you can now get closer to your goal. But you can't do it in fear. And you more than likely won't be able to do it alone, right? So, what I want to share with you is one strategy, just one strategy. I'm not going to overload you with content. It's just one thing that I want you to do to help you start pursuing your dreams, your goals. It's called the micro missions launch strategy. Micro missions. And the core of it is break down your dream into 15-minute daily missions, daily goals, daily targets. When you break it down into, 15 minutes is really nothing. It's not a lot of time. So what that does is you're creating small pockets of tasks, small pockets of a goal to reach that your brain can't even make an excuse to avoid doing it. Your brain can't give you a reason to procrastinate. Who can't do something for 15 minutes? You scrolling YouTube. You probably came across me on YouTube. If you did, click subscribe and like this video for me, okay? And follow. Do all the things that you normally do on YouTube. But you're scrolling up and down YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you're scrolling on social media probably an hour to 2 hours out of your day. So 15 minutes is really not a lot of time for you to do a thing that's going to help you work towards your goal and achieving the dreams that you've been dreaming about. So I'm going to break this down into 3 steps. Step one, the morning power question. Every morning at the same time, let's just say 8 o'clock. Okay. Most people up by 8 o'clock. If you're not, set an alarm and ask yourself, what one tiny step would I need to make to move closer to my dream today? What one tiny step do I need to make to move closer to my dream today? That's it. What is one tiny goal? Not the whole thing, just one thing. What one little thing that can I do today? Step two, the 15-minute rule. Whatever you decide to do, make it small enough to complete it in 15 minutes or less. I mean, or less. I like the or less, right? So make that action, whatever that one answer is to your question, your morning question, make sure that you can do it in 15 minutes or less, right? So here's some examples. Dream of starting a business? Spend 15 minutes on researching your competitors. 15 minutes. I mean, pull Google up. It's done, right? You want to write a book? Write one paragraph during every lunch. I mean, hello, you take lunch every day and you probably take an extended lunch. Can I just be honest about that? Right? Or you probably take a couple of lunches, right? So here's the third, planning to start a podcast. Record a 2-minute practice intro on your phone. That's less than 15 minutes, right? So these things are going to help you achieve your dreams. And then step number 3, the no breaks execution. Okay, no breaks. Right? We got our foot on the gas. We're going steam. We're full steam ahead. So complete your mission before you can talk yourself out of it. That's it. That is it. Complete your mission, your micro mission, complete it. Complete that 15-minute micro mission before you can talk yourself out of it. The moment you identify what your 15-minute task is, do it. Just do it. No breaks, no coffee breaks, no checking your emails, no scrolling on social, no sitting and let me just take some notes real quick. None of that. Now, I believe that everyone should have a routine every single day. I start my day with prayer. I start my day with meditating on God's word, right? And after that is when I do my routine for my work day and for my school, my children's school day, right? I homeschool. So I have a schedule that allows me to homeschool. And after I'm done homeschooling, I then take that time and putting into what it is that I need to get done for the day. So my morning routine, my children, and then my business, right? So do what works for you. Just don't stop. Don't make excuses why you couldn't do it. And I will tell you that my morning power question every morning, what one tiny step can I take to move me closer to my dream today? I do that in the morning faithfully. I take 15 minutes to do that one thing. It could be sending an email. It could be creating a 3 email sequence and scheduling them out. It could be creating an event and scheduling it on Eventbrite. It could be responding to text messages or responding to a call. As long as I can get that thing done in 15 minutes, it is done. And that's what I want you to do. And if you feel that, that sounds good, Tameka. That sounds good and dandy. Um, but I got some issues. I got some other stuff going on, and I may not be able to do all of the things. I may not be able to do this 15-minute thing. Well, why can't you? It's only 15 minutes. We just talked about that. But what I do want to do is I want to invite you to the Stop Playing Small Summit. It's every Monday in February where you will be able to be embraced. You will be in company. You will be in community of others who want to see you succeed. Every Monday in February, we will host a 1 hour session where we are going to be discussing one area of life that's going to help you learn to love the life you live right now, the energizer way, okay? On Monday, this coming Monday, February 3rd, myself and Carlika Best Night Menendez, we're co-hosting this summit together in 2025. We're going to be talking about making bold moves, making bold moves and removing all of the builders and the boulders of excuses that we've allowed ourselves to build inside of our minds, right? On February 10th, we will be joined by mental health therapist Natasha Bryant because we want you to mentally thrive in 2025. Whether that's in your life, your career, your business, relationships, parenting, whatever area of life that you need to thrive, we want that for you. On February 17th, we are joined by attorney Cartia Basnight, and she's going to talk to us about workplace discrimination and our rights and remedies. But also, Carlika will talk to us about workplace wellness, right? Again, we want you to stop playing small. We want you to ask for what it is that you feel you deserve. We want you to step boldly in it, but we also want you to be able to work with others to create the environment that allows you to be your most productive. And on Monday, the 24th of February, we are joined by Clinton Cohen III. Here's our AI guide, our digital guide. He is going to help us learn how to embrace and grow with AI, whether that's in your business, your daily life, things that you can use AI for to help you be more productive, to help you find better ways to manage your time, right? And then, of course, me, I'm going to be on Friday speaking about building your media empire. What does that look like? How do you do it? How easy is it for you to do it right now in 2025? So I want you all to join us. The link is in the description. It's the first line in the description. Is also in the chat here. Stop Playing Small Summit.eventbrite.com. Click the link, register to join us inside of our virtual private room every Monday in February. And I'm so excited that you are taking this step to learn how to stop playing small. Stop playing small. So again, I'm Tameka Chapman, founder of energizeHER, CEO of Mogul Media, and founder of Mogul TV Global Network. And we are excited to welcome you, to invite you, and to engage with you at the Stop Playing Small Summit in February 2025. You all have a good evening. Have a great day. Have a great week on purpose. Plan on purpose. Pursue your dreams on purpose.